So flag time is a strategy that was developed specifically for early years children. It's a 20-minute intervention, it happens daily, where students are specifically placed in a station where they're going to work on something that is either an interest for them or a need or something that's going to develop a strength.
You need to find your flag, and the time is going to be when you find your flag, you play.
This was a moment where the teacher would specifically think, what does this student need today? Maybe work a bit on numbers, or he's having some difficulty interacting with his friends, so let's put him to play a game with some friends that he's having difficulty with, but it's something that he loves, so he'll end up enjoying it. So it was always something related to academics or social or emotional skills. I think the most important thing about flag time is how individualized it is, and it kind of flips what the teacher is doing and how the teacher works, because the planning is the most important part. You have to know your students really well, and you have to be observing them every day to know exactly what it is they need to develop, and then you target that skill on that specific day. And then you observe them, and then you go home and you plan again for the following day. And you start getting to know your students really well, but also you spend a lot of time thinking, what is it I can prepare for this student that's going to motivate them, but is also going to help them practice the skill that they need practice in. It's interesting to think that it's the teacher that's making the decisions, and it's still supporting student autonomy, it's still supporting students to be self-regulated and motivated when actually they're not choosing the activity. What we notice though is the students really feel seen and heard, right? Because they know that that teacher has chosen this specifically for them. One of the things that we actually implemented in flag time after doing it for years was on the last day of the week, students look at all the different things they did that week and they choose one of the activities that they want to think about more. So we ask them questions like, why did you do this activity, or why did you like this activity? What was challenging for you? What was difficult about this activity? And then what did you do to overcome that challenge? And having these questions asked every week starts getting them to think about their own learning and to learn about themselves as learners. What we notice is that the students end up transferring this to other moments in the classroom, and that's related to metacognition as well. So they're learning in one moment, but they can transfer this to other times when they're alone, when they have to resolve a conflict, when they have to figure out how to do their math thing on their own, or some reading on their own. Every person has a strength or a need. So it also supports that less competitive, safe environment where every student understands that different students should be developing all these different skills. We are opening it to 20 teachers in North Anglia schools to sign up. And then I will be giving 5 different online sessions of an hour and a half around this. So telling you a bit about how it works, and then getting you to look at the questionnaire, fill it in for your students, actually putting it in place, and then filling out the questionnaire again and seeing if there was a difference. And in the end, the teachers themselves will have been doing the research and will be able to create some sort of research results themselves of their own classrooms that we can share more broadly.